Hi, everybody. Fran Hankin with Jump Realty. It is November 15th, and we are discussing all things Windsor real estate. So you can see from the numbers I posted yesterday what's happening, right? We're seeing more inventory. We're seeing properties stay on market longer. We are also seeing multiple offers, and we are seeing conditions going through. So what's that all about? So this is what I believe I'm seeing happening, is that sellers have to sell and they want to get value out of their property, and they are listing where they believe that value is. That market has changed. And so properties are sitting longer. You can see the days on market is lengthening. We are also looking at it's mid-November. People are starting to look towards the holidays. They're starting to wrap up to the end of the year. Buyers are looking at, we have an 8% stress test. 8% stress test. So they're looking at, what value am I getting for this mortgage rate interest, right? And so this is the tension that's happening in the market. Sellers are starting to learn that the market is changing. It's not 222 or 22. You can't just put something up and boom, it's going to sell. You have to have an accurate purchase price for what people are out there. People have less discretionary income. We've all been to the grocery store lately, right? You know how that is. So this is the tension in the market. And so then you have some like layers on that, which is the unrest and general uncertainty politically, what's going on. The US has lowered their inflation rate and they're holding off on their interest rates. Will that translate to Canada? You're seeing mortgages, more people are up for renewal, 3.4 million across Canada this year. There's a couple options when you are up for renewal. You can lengthen your amortization rate, you can renew. There's various things you can do. Again, I'm not a mortgage specialist. You'll want to talk to somebody about that. But these mortgages are coming up for renewal. Sellers are looking at what they're going to do and how to either stay in the house or get their money out of it to cover what they need to cover. And so there is that tension there. Mortgages, I believe this year it's like up, more fixed rates are up and longer amortization rate. Typically now like 3 to 5 years. They want to lock in the rate because there is that uncertainty. Will they go up? Will they go down? Right? It's always easier to refinance down for a lower interest rate than you don't want to refinance up, which is what's happening with the people who bought high with low interest rates during COVID. Those are all up for renewal. So there's this tension of how does this play out? And you really can't time the market. So you have to sell when it's best for you to sell or when you need to. But the buyers, they want value right now and they're willing to wait for that value. And so what's going to be interesting to see is what comes up in the spring, because there's a lot of, if I sell it now, great. If not, I'll just put it back in the spring. And so I think the spring market is going to happen a little earlier than spring because people will want to get out there and get in front of it. And we're going to have more inventory and we're going to have more buyers. And that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out, who kind of gives first, if that's a good expression to look at it. Like, who's going to give in? Are these prices going to drop? And if they do, are they going to drop significantly? Which I don't believe they will. I don't think sale prices in Windsor are going to drop that significantly because we have so much investment and good like future road ahead of us. As I've said here many times before, they're building a new jail, they're building a new bridge, they're building a hospital, they're building the EV plant. Like, there's lots coming to Windsor that will change the trajectory of this city over the course of the next 3, 5, 10 years. So I don't see prices dropping significantly. And even if they did, it's still a great time to get in the market because we're going to have overall growth. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens in the next couple months. And we're here to keep an eye on that, right? Have a great week and stay warm, people. Take care.